National Park Nighthawks basketball is on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Our featured Nighthawk player for today's game, KaJuan Christon. KaJuan, welcome to Nighthawk Nation. You're the newest Nighthawk, but not necessarily the newest face around the city of Hot Springs. You're well known for the things that you did in your time as a Trojan, but we're all dying to know, where did you come from? And we're so glad that you're here, but how did you get here in Nighthawk Nation this year?
Well, actually, out of high school, I graduated in 2016. I actually went to play ball at Three Rivers right out of high school. The Three Rivers experience was a pretty good experience. You know, it didn't happen to work out for me. Unfortunately, I had to come home the next year. That next year, I actually attended National Park to just get some classes and extra credit and everything. During that time, I participated in the intramural basketball during the time I was out here. And, you know, during the games, Coach Hudno was out here. He had a team. He seen me play a bunch, you know, and he talked to me. And I think it was actually like maybe the first or second year that the team was getting started. You know, he asked me if I wanted to come out and try out. But, you know, at the time, honestly, I had some things going on that I had to take care of first with my grades and then just some home life stuff. But, you know, eventually I got some things settled and an opportunity came around. Coach Hudno called me up, you know, asked if I'm still trying to play. And I told him, yeah. And he told me, you know, I had a spot. He could use me and I had an opportunity that I could use. So we both came together. We made it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. You came in, first game of 2020 here in the Kettle. You come in, number 20 hits the floor. Everybody's checking their programs. Who is this guy? And they were asking that all night long because you were coming out, you're hitting threes, big shots. You led your team in scoring in your Nighthawk debut. It was an impressive debut. And honestly, even though that you're new to the team, it's like you've been playing with these guys ever since day one. So I've got to know, with the chemistry, how easy was it for you to kind of come in, you know, get acquainted with the system and really to buy in and participate with these guys who've been doing it longer than you?
Actually, the program wasn't too hard to fit into. It's actually a nice program where you can just fit in, and the type of player I am, you know, my game can go either way. I can just fit in, you know, and find my way throughout it. My teammates, you know, they're easygoing guys, so it wasn't hard for me to get acclimated to the environment. You know, they made me feel welcome. My first week in practice before that Mid-South game, you know, they made me feel welcome. We just had a lot of fun in practice. You know, they were teaching me different things. And I mean, whenever we went out there, it just translated to the court, you know. Like I said, we all just fit together so well. We kind of play the same, so it just translated when we went out there.
So let's talk about North Ark a little bit. You know, on the road in Harrison, you guys didn't come back with the win that you wanted. I know it was a tough loss for you guys. Tell me some things that maybe you learned personally and that this team learned from that loss that you can use going forward into this week's game with Central Baptist College.
To keep our minds in it. I feel like, you know, some of us, maybe our heads weren't all the way in the game as it should have been. We definitely did do a lot of preparation, so we knew what was coming, but the simple fact that, you know, we didn't keep our head in the game, you know, we couldn't execute the plan that we wanted to. And unfortunately, North Ark had a very great game. You know, it was very hard to defend, you know, the things that we worked on. But like I said, next time we'll probably just take more time to prepare ourselves, get our minds ready for the game. That way, when we come out, we can have a better game and perform a little bit better.
You know, quick turnaround this week. You got 3 games this week. It starts with CBC right here in the Kettle on Tuesday. What are you guys working on to come back? Kind of a quick turnaround. You guys want to get back in the win column on Tuesday. How do you get it done?
We just got to work on the small things. Rebounding, it's really the small things that hurt us. Rebounding, maybe like not giving them extra shots. Once we cut those out, it'll be a totally different ball game. And plus, you know, we're at home, so that always feels real good to be in the Kettle. So hopefully, being at home, we can just turn it around and then go from there with the momentum.
KaJuan, once again, congratulations on the honor. Welcome to Nighthawk Nation. Anybody you'd like to say hello to who may be watching?
I just want to give a shout out to all my people that stayed inspired, who believed in me for the whole time. We back in it, so we finna get it done. Thank you.
He's KaJuan Christon of the National Park Nighthawk men. More on today's game with Central Baptist College coming up next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com.